Hi, this is David from MADTechUK, sorting the good from the mad. Here we've got the Shoulderpod S1 Pro iPhone grip. We're going to do an unboxing and see how it handles. So the Shoulderpod S1 Pro iPhone grip is designed to hold an iPhone, as depicted here, or obviously any smartphone, as it can grip the case. The purpose of this is to use as a filmmaker handle, so there's a control point that you can hold it against, and a wrist strap. You can use it as a tripod mount, or you can even use it as a traveller stand. So we're going to do the unboxing and have a look at see what we get inside. So when we open it up, we can see we get a little bit of text here from Shoulderpod, who have created this, and we've got the three key components in here. So we've got our wrist strap just there. We have a metal nub that fits to the main holder, so that'll screw into the bottom, and then just in here we have the main holder, so we'll pop that just there, and inside the case, inside the box here, two little flaps. So just under here inside the box we've got our instruction manual and a little picture showing the item just there. So that is very solid feeling plastic just there. There's a dial on the top just here, and underneath we've got our standard screw thread for a tripod, so we can use the unit either by screwing in the nub at the base. Then if we unscrew the dial to the side here, the idea is to expand the unit right out until it'll comfortably fit your phone. That is then sprung loaded, so you want to be able to just push that around the phone and tighten back up. So I will grab my iPhone in just a second to try this out. Now, if you were to use it as the travel stand, you would just put the metal weight on the end and you would put the phone in there. If you want to use it as a travel holder, you would take the wrist strap. So the wrist strap, you can see there, has a small hole on top of it. Feed that through the screw thread and then tighten back up again. So we'll do that for now. Pop the unit there, I'll grab a phone. So here's my iPhone 6 and it's in a case. Now I've not expanded that enough just yet, but that's fine because there's plenty of give in this. Now the more you expand it, it still actually feels very solid. Obviously that base there is metal and it feels really strong. The main unit itself has a nice thick chunky feel to it, so I feel quite confident about putting the phone in there. So I've expanded the unit out enough now. If I just clamp it a little bit down there and tighten up, so I'm happy with that. I won't go too tight, but let's see how that holds. So I'm going to give that a good pull. Now I'm giving that a really tough pull and that is not coming out. It's shifted a little, but I could tighten that some more. Now I'm hoping it doesn't come out, but let's see what happens when I shake the unit. Nothing. Got a good grip there. What it's got on the inside as it holds the phone are two rubber mats just in there, so that's obviously adding friction to the unit as it holds it. So if I put my hand through the strap, you can see how you would use it on the go. Obviously you could have the phone facing either way. Here I would then have the unit like this, so that I could point my camera away from me and use the touchscreen for control from this side. I'm very pleased with that. The only criticism I would say is that in order to actually hold the device, this point just here is very short, so I can only just about get a finger or two around that to hold it. But nonetheless, I can hold that. So I would say that's very well gripped. Now, obviously the reason you're going to get this, the reason you want to use this is to make the phone easier to hold while you want to take photographs, for instance. I sometimes, if I hold my phone manually, finger creeps over the lens sometimes. So this will really help with that. And I'm very pleased with the build quality there. I must admit that feels very, very solid, feels very weighty in the hand, which adds confidence to using the device. And obviously the main other thing that we can do with this, if I pop the unit just there, if I grab another tripod head, so just here I have a spare tripod head. So that is standard tripod fitment, and obviously I can tighten the device up onto that very easily. Perfect fit. So now I would be free to use that on my standard tripod. So my review of the device, I think if you plan to use your iPhone or Android camera on the go and you want it more easily accessible, easier to hold, I would definitely recommend the unit for that. If, like myself, you want to use the camera possibly as a second video camera, video blogging, especially given the fact that something like the iPhone 6s, for example, is able to record 4K footage, then you may want to be able to mount it onto a tripod, and I think it's fantastic for that. Obviously the phone itself, unlike a conventional camera, has no normal mounting point, and this device serves that purpose very well. So I think you'd be mad to miss it if this is what you're after, and I would definitely recommend it. This one is retailing at $24.95 from the UK Apple Store. You may be able to find it cheaper online elsewhere, but for the protection that it offers and for the build quality, I would heartily recommend that. And this was David for MADTechUK. Thanks for watching.